Hey guys, and welcome to another edition of Burton Ballers. And first of all, I'd like to thank everyone who's got us up to 5,000 subscribers. Thank you very much. I'd just like to give an apology as well for the video that I made, the misleading video. It wasn't meant to be a clickbait, it was just meant to prove a point on how the videos which are sometimes based on a lie can get a lot of views and also a lot more followers. I didn't expect to get a lot more followers actually. I expected to get a lot of views, but I thought that people after seeing the video wouldn't be following me. So yeah, that was unexpected actually, getting the followers. But yeah, the views was something that I actually expected. But it wasn't to, as I said before, it wasn't to do any sort of clickbaiting or anything like that. It was basically just to say how people want to believe something and believe a lie so much they click on it and read the story, and that's what happens in the Twitter world. And I could have kept this story going. I could have not said that he had signed for us. I could have said he was close to signing, and I could have kept this story going on for 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 videos, and then obviously it wasn't going to be a deal, so I could have just said something like, oh, at the last minute he pulled out, or he had second thoughts or whatever. And that's what happens, as I said, in the Twitter world. You know, you get these people who propagate all these lies and stories just for followers, just for popularity. So that's the last video I'm going to make like that. Right, anyway, I'm just here to, as well as thank everyone for subscribing, I'm here just to talk quickly about the England match which was just played, and just concentrating on the Chelsea players. First of all, the lineup for the England match was quite surprising because we had Trippier in there. Although we've got 2 out-and-out left backs in Chilwell and Luke Shaw, but he decided to go with Trippier, who's played on the left before, but that's not his natural position. And I thought it hindered England a bit in that we didn't get natural width on that side, and plus he slowed down the play a lot trying to get it back onto his right foot. And there was a couple of promising attacking positions that we had where he kind of let us down, but at the end of the day England won the game 1-0. So Gareth Southgate could probably say he was justified with it to make the team selection that he did. But Walker today was shocking. Ice cream man, I could see here coming along. It's a nice hot day, trying to make a profit. Yeah, so going back to Walker, I thought Walker was awful today, and we need Reece James in the side sooner rather than later, because if he's still got his pace, Walker, and a little bit of power, but everything else in his game wasn't great today, and we won in spite of him, not because of him. Mason Mount, thumbs up. Great display by Mason Mount. This guy is going to be one of the best midfielders of his generation. He divides opinion a lot of the time, but what we get from him is ability and work rate. This guy always keeps the opposition working hard and keeps them honest with his performances. His pressing today, especially in the first half, was on point. He made a couple of excellent passes as well. And the pass that he did in the second half to Harry Kane, where the defender came in and made a fantastic last-ditch challenge that deserved a goal, that pass. And I was kind of off my seat because in my fantasy football team I have Mason Mount and Harry Kane. Stupidly, I put Harry Kane as captain. I don't know why. Maybe sentiment is ruling, but he didn't score, unfortunately, and that kind of scuppered my fantasy league team. Talking about Harry Kane, the problem with Harry Kane, I think he's done it from his Tottenham days when he's not really playing as an out-and-out striker now. He's playing deeper and deeper. It started under Jose Mourinho, when Jose Mourinho was playing more as a defensive midfielder than a striker. And what we saw today was him trying to be a playmaker rather than out on the end of things. So there's a lot of teams after his signature this season, and Chelsea being one of them. I think he'll be better suited at Manchester City, where he can drop deep and play. He's like playing like a false 9 anyway, not as an out-and-out number 9. The way that he drops into the pockets and rather than playing on the shoulder of the last defender. great. Calvin Phillips as well, I thought was probably our best player of the day. Fantastic performance by him, and it was a nice little run and pass to assist the goal scored by Raheem Sterling, who, apart from that goal, I think he wasn't really doing a lot in the game, and I'd have liked to see Jack Grealish, but again he scored a winner, so you know what, again Southgate can say, you know what, my team selection was justified. It's great to get off to a win, because this is the first time apparently in 10 European ties, I think they said, in the first match that England, that's the first time that England have registered a victory, so that's good news. Scotland to come as well, Czech Republic, so we should be looking to get out of this group now, you know, with the two teams ahead of us, but nothing is guaranteed, so we'd still need to be on top of our game for those two matches. So it started off pretty decent. I was impressed with Italy the other day in their first match. I thought they looked good, you know, in their 3-0 victory, and I thought Belgium made light work yesterday. And just before I go, I just got to say speedy recovery to Eriksen. And you know what? When you see things like that, you realise that there's other things in life that are more important than the game itself. Because you know, we nearly lost a player on the pitch yesterday. So you know what? Anthony Taylor, who I don't like, because obviously the two finals that he refereed for Chelsea, and you know, the terrible decisions. But you know what? I got to say, thumbs up to you yesterday for your quick reaction. He got the medical staff on straight away, and also his teammate Kya, and what he did as well. You know, those actions probably saved the life of the player. So as I said, I hope he can come back. Hope he can resume his career someday. I'm not sure whether he will be able to after that scare, but we'll have to wait and see what the final results are of his scans and recovery, etc. But yeah, so let's hope for a decent tournament. I said it started off okay-ish at the moment, so you know, group stages, I always don't like group stages as much, because a lot of the games are usually cagey affairs. You know, when it gets into the knockout stages, that's when the tournament really comes alive for me. Right. Stick your comments in. What do you think of the game today? What do you think of who was the standout performer? Who would you like to see in the side in the next England game? And who would you like to see them replacing in the side which was out there today? So don't forget, if you haven't done so again, like, subscribe, and turn on all post notifications. And you know, thank you again for 5,000, and is trying to get to the 6,000 mark, but I'll try and do it in an honest way, not by making these lie clickbait types headlines, you know, because I don't want to be that sort of person. So I'll speak to you later. Take care. Bye bye.